Now it's the time of year where parents come together to build or buy costumes for World Book Day. Now, some enjoy it and some certainly don't. But nonetheless, this is an annual celebration of authors, illustrators, books, and indeed the joy of reading. It's a familiar event in my household. Have a look at this. These are my 3 kids. Who am I to deny my children the fun of dressing up? Though this year, their school asked them to dress up as who they want to be when they grow up. So here we have an author, an explorer, and a lawyer, in case you're wondering. There you go, my 3 kids getting into the swing of things. Well, with me now is the author, Banji Alexander. And Banji, you're an author, you're also a primary school teacher in days gone by.
Yes.
Why is World Book Day so important?
World Book Day is important. It's an opportunity really for schools to be able to promote reading and the love for reading. They do it all year round, but it's really an opportunity to big up the curriculum, and a chance for children to have fun. Children learn best when they're having fun. Dressing up is fun for children.
We're seeing these pictures of kids dressing up, and they're holding your book there, aren't they?
Yes, Lockdown
Looms. Talk to me a little bit about what it is that children get out of it. Why is it important? Because as you said, schools do books all year. So
yes.
Why do you have to have one day for books?
I think World Book Day is essentially about giving children choice. When they dress up, they can choose who they want to be. They can imagine who they want to be. Just like you said, your children dressed up as, doctors or lawyers or, authors. Every day they wear their school uniform. That's not a choice. On World Book Day, they get to decide, OK, today I want to be, a character from Roald Dahl's book. I want to be a character, from one of Benjamin Zephaniah's books. What are the most favourite characters that kids dress up as? What are the big ones that kids like to dress up as? Today I saw the Gruffalo, I saw the Hungry Caterpillar, Harry Potter.
Harry Potter is a big favourite. Everyone wants to be either Hermione or Harry. I mean,
yes.
That's a really popular one, right?
It is indeed, yes. And what I love now about World Book Day is that you're seeing children, dressing up not just as their favourite characters, their favourite authors. We saw lots of children dressing up as, TV characters as well. Elsa from Frozen. So it's about giving children the choice.
It does get a bit like TV-ish, doesn't it? Because Elsa's not a book. Frozen's not a book. So why would you just? Isn't it just an excuse now for kids just to dress up?
Again, like I said, I think if we go back to giving children choice,
right.
Allowing children to use their imagination and saying that when you use your imagination, everything is possible. That's the idea of World Book Day. It is actually a charity event in the UK where all children receive book token vouchers. So they get to, children who otherwise might not be able to purchase a book, they can choose a book that they like to read. And essentially, again, using your imagination, everything is possible.
Now, tell me the truth now, Banji. When you were a primary school teacher, were there parents of kids who were just like, oh, my goodness, I don't want to have to make another costume. I don't want to have to buy one. Why does this happen every year? Because I tell you what, on my WhatsApp groups, there are parents like that.
Of course, I think it's, being a parent, you're always having to spend, and it's another, event to spend for. I visited 2 schools today, and there were some children in one of the schools who didn't dress up. And I was asking children, who are you today? And the children who didn't dress up, they still said, well, one of them said, I'm an Oompa Loompa from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So again, parents don't have to go out of their way if they can't. It's about giving choice to children. Tell
me a little bit more about books, because I know that obviously in primary school, in the UK at least, there's a lot of emphasis put on literacy and reading, on phonics, on learning to read. In terms of the system in the UK, is that the right thing to put emphasis on, phonics and grammar and everything, or is it more important just to learn to love books?
I think a bit of both. I think learning to love books is important. It's important for children to be able to find a book that they enjoy reading. The theme for World Book Day this year is Read Your Way. So when a child can find a book that they love to read, they're going to want to read. And I always say to children, good writers read. Avid readers are future leaders.
Right, that's a good one. That's a good phrase. OK, Banji, it's so good to have you on the programme.
Thank you very much,
Banji Alexander,
Maryam.
thank you very much for joining us.